Hey, so I just wanted to make a quick video about how I got the smoke smell out of my house, because I know a lot of people have this issue when they're first buying a new house, and maybe the people that lived there before smoked inside, and that was the case for me. And you know, reading online, you read a lot of things of how you'll never get the smell out and horror stories about it, but which I read and honestly worried me, but I was able to get rid of the smell. So I just wanted to share how I did it. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to open up all the windows and let in as much fresh air as possible. This will make a really big difference, and leave the windows open as long as you can. Because you need to get the old stale air out and fresh air in. But ultimately that's not going to be enough, because the oils from the smoke are in the walls and they're in the materials of your house. So the first thing is you're going to use, so there's a few things that you can do. You can clean the walls with vinegar and water, which I heard people recommend, and I did try this, and it didn't seem to really make that much of a difference for me, but it's something you can try. Another product that was recommended a lot is TSP. So that's the main thing I did, and I'm just walking to the kitchen to get it, so I can show you how it looks. Let me just flip this around. Okay, so this is TSP, and wait, it's the wrong side. There you go, TSP. So I'll show you what it says here. It's a degreaser, so I think that's why it works so well. So this is a powder, and what you do is you're gonna mix this powder with 1 part powder to 20 parts water. So you dilute it down with what I did was I just got a bucket and poured a bunch in the bucket, filled the bucket with water, and then take this. I'll just show you the directions here, in case you want to pause it and just read that. And then you just and then I mixed 1 part TSP, 20 parts water, and then I also added in a bit of dish soap, just like some Dawn, just some regular, just switch this back around. Yeah, just some regular Dawn dish soap. And then I took that solution and just scrubbed all of the walls with it. The other thing so I think that helped, but it still was not enough. And I had the windows open, I scrubbed all the walls with that. And when I was in the house, I didn't notice it, but when I would come home after being out, I could still notice the smell of smoke. So what I think really helped the most, which of course you have to clean all the walls, but the thing that really helped the most was painting, and not just painting with regular paint, but using a special primer called Kilz. And that primer is actually made to cover odors, and specifically smoke odors. So let me actually go down to the basement, because I think I still have one of the paint cans left. And let me just go down and show you, because Kilz, they make a few different primers, and the one, I don't like going to the basement. Oh, this is one area of the house I still have to tackle, so it's creepy down here, but I'm just gonna go. Just see if I can get it. Is it here? Do I have it? Oh, maybe I think it's in the garage, actually. Okay. Let me get back upstairs. Okay, I'm gonna go into the garage just so you can see the actual can. So give me 1 minute. Okay, I found it. It's right here. Let me just flip this around. So, it's underneath the paint. It says interior primer. This one's the one that blocks heavy stains and odors. And you can actually see right on here. Blocks. There's ocean. See him? Blocks water and smoke. Yeah, and this, okay, turn back around. It smells awful. It's a very, very strong odor, but it works, and it worked so good. It worked amazing. But yeah, after you prime with it, just leave all the windows open and it will air out pretty quick. Within a couple days. There was, I ended up using it in my closets too, because I just used it everywhere because it works so good, but it took my closet a while to air out. In the closet was open, but just because it's like still in an enclosed space, and that took quite a bit longer. So ideally, if possible, it would be best to do this before you move into the house. I didn't, because I didn't have that luxury. But yeah, once I can't speak because I just had a night shift. Anyways, yeah, that works really well. So after you use the primer, let it dry for a day or two, and then you can just paint over it with your regular paint. And that did wonders. It worked so good. Literally, after I used that primer, first cleaning the walls with TSP, and then TSP and dish soap, and primer with the Kilz primer, and then paint over that, it worked wonders. Let me just get inside, it's freezing. Yeah, the biggest thing for me was the Kilz primer, I think. The TSP and the water worked well to clean the walls and actually scrub everything off. And then there was still a little bit lingering smell, and I think that primer really took it away. And I will say, I actually painted without that primer. I just painted my walls. I had started painting the walls, and I still had noticed the smell, so that's when I did more research and figured out about the primer, and then went and got it, and I redid certain rooms that I could still notice the smell in. And after I repainted, I primed and repainted those rooms, it fully cleared it up. So it worked wonders, and it makes a significant difference. And you can get it, all of these things. So the Kilz primer, I just got it at, I think it was Lowe's. So Home Depot, Lowe's, Canadian Tire maybe, but Home Depot and Lowe's for sure. Any home hardware store that sells paint should have it. And then the TSP, same thing. Canadian Tire, Lowe's, Home Hardware, Home Depot. You can pretty much get that anywhere at any home hardware store. And that's all you need. And really, I know I've seen some mention online of Ozone. It's a machine, I guess, that you can get, and I don't know how it works, but I read about it, and you have to actually leave the house and take all living things out of the house for a certain period of time. Like, I don't know if it's 48 hours or something like that, but I have 2 dogs, a cat, a 6-year-old daughter, myself, and a lot of plants. So to remove all of my plants and my animals and everything from the house just sounded so stressful, but that was what I was going to resort to if this didn't work, because I read good things about that, and I read that that really does work. So just throwing that out there if your situation's really bad. But honestly, my situation was pretty bad. The people were pretty heavy smokers. There was 2 adults that were smoking in here, and literally I've painted everything, so you wouldn't be able to tell now, but literally you could see the like smoke on the walls and on the ceiling, and you could see that walls that used to be white were now yellowed. It was disgusting. So, and this worked, and there's no more lingering smell of smoke in my house. Since then, I took out the flooring. There's Ocean. Show you him. Hey, bud. You see him. Anyways, since then, I took out the laminate flooring. There was some laminate flooring in here, so I removed all that. There was carpeting in my bedroom. I removed that. So that's the other thing you should do, is just remove everything you can. Obviously, not everyone can take out their floors, but like the smell is all of those materials are still likely harboring some odor and the oils from the smoking. But I think the smoke rises, so the walls are going to be the worst, and carpeting is going to be bad. So if that's possible, I didn't know what was under my floors. I just ripped out the carpet and kind of dealt with that after. I only had 1 room with carpeting, but that's the other thing. If there's any window coverings, like drapery or blinds that were left over, that could still be harboring the smell. What else? Inside the closets, just make sure you wipe down all the surfaces with TSP. And the other thing is, after you use TSP, you need to wash. You need to like rewash the walls before you paint them, because you're not supposed to paint over TSP. And when you're cleaning with TSP, it can leave like a film, so you want to rinse it with water after. So that would be actually a good time to, after you clean with TSP. My dog's like going crazy in the back. Let me see if I can show you. Ocean, what are you doing? Hi. Hey, bud. Okay. Anyways, after you clean, after you clean the walls with TSP, just go over the walls again with water. Maybe water and vinegar would be a good one, because vinegar is also good at removing smoke. And then prime with Kilz, and then paint with regular paint. And you should be good, and open up all the windows and air up the house. All right, anyways, I hope that helps, and I hope you don't have any lingering smoke odors after you've tried it. If you do try it, let me know. And if you have any other tips or tricks about removing smoke from houses, let people know in the comments below, because you could help some people that might stumble upon this video. Okay, bye. Have a good one. Bye. Bye. Ocean, are you saying bye too? And Kiwi? Aw.